What's going on, my Flappy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. Yes, small head, big screen. Y'all know what time it is. It is film study time, man. I know I haven't been doing this as much as y'all would like me to do, but I'm going to try my best to do it more often. And I figured right now would be a great time seeing that we're going to be going into the Mystics game tonight. So we can peep out some things that we have to dodge playing against the Mystics, and then peep out what actually happened and why it was so hard to beat the Liberty, man. We are about to get into it, but before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 25.5, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, now let's get into the first play that I saw. This beautiful off-ball screening, off-ball movement. It was beautiful by the Liberty. Let's take a look, right? So pay attention to this section right here. This is where a lot of the motion is going to go down. Let me scoot this over so y'all can see this. All right. So you have Sabrina coming down. Now, they're going to get mixed up with Natasha Howard and Breanna Stewart right here. Check this out. A quick little screen from Sabrina. All right, now, like I said, y'all know what this is. Screen the screener, okay? Sabrina set the first screen. Breanna Stewart is running by. Now, the whole problem that started this was Lexi, okay? Lexi had to show so that pass wouldn't be easy, or it wouldn't be an easy backdoor. You see Natasha Howard is out of the play just a tad bit, or off of her man. So she had to get staggered right there, and now she's behind, and here comes the screen from Jonquel, right? Boom, there go the screen. You're screening for the screener, right? Now Lexi is trying to fight over the screen. Good job by her. Good job. But Sabrina is open. She can make this three. So that alerts Boston, and Boston has to step up. She's anticipating that three. And look at this. Now we have 2-on-1. When you have two people on the ball, you're doing something good. That means somebody is open, and it's scramble time for the defense. Now you see this wide open back door. Now the thing is, Natasha Howard saw this and did an excellent job. Coming for the help. It's just too late, though. And Jonquel Jones, she's too big, gets the nice layup. Beautiful work. Okay, here's another situation right here, man. Trust in your teammates. You have Natasha Howard taking over the assignment for Caitlin Clark. I don't know what they discussed. Honestly, I don't know what they discussed for Natasha Howard to be trying to take over Caitlin's assignments like this. But now that you're way over here, there's 3 Indiana Fever players over here, right? Look over here. You have Jonquel Jones wide open in the corner. That is nonsense. I don't know why you're leaving this buttery, silk, smooth shooter over here in the corner like this. So Caitlin is about to jet way across the court just to get to her, right? Now, already, this is a mismatch, okay? This is a mismatch. All Jonquel Jones has to do is run in the paint, post her up, ball game. And guess what she did? She see this as a veteran. This is a veteran move. She has mouse in the house, and this ain't Tom and Jerry. All right? Gets in the paint. Look, and I don't know who threw this. Was that Natasha or was that Breanna? Oh, Breanna threw this. She saw this, veteran to veteran. She saw it right off the bat. Look, it's a mouse in the house. Easy money. Now you have Howard coming in to help, but it's too late. It's too late. The positioning is too good. That's too good of a positioning, and all she doing is backpacking like she's Dora the Explorer, and that's an easy bucket. Get off my back, man. And one. You have to trust your teammates, man. Caitlin's not going to be on the court, and maybe this was a part of that quad injury, seeing that, maybe she couldn't stick with those agile point guards, so they probably wanted to just disguise that. But, fam, that's a bad defensive plan right here. I don't know what they were thinking. Okay, there's some good and some bad in this one, right? So let's pay attention right here. You have DeWanna Bonner guarding Cloud, but the switch, like I said, the mismatch was killing them, right? So you can see DeWanna Bonner does not want to leave Breanna Stewart. But the fact that Cloud is so fast, you have to make this decision in a split second. They're trying to, and look what happens. All right, this cannot happen. because this is just too exposed right here. You have to communicate that better. You have to fight over the screen better. But like I said, I think there was something wrong with Caitlin's quad. So they were probably trying to disguise it, or it's just really tough to play defense with a handicapped player like that. So Cloud jets off, and they're confused here. But you had a great closeout by Boston. Honestly, I feel like Cloud should have ran up with this. That was easy. I mean, Boston is still on the other side of the rim, it looked like. And you would have got the foul, or you would have made the bucket. But she decided not to go up with it. I guess she felt like Boston was going to slap it. Now you're throwing it backwards to Fibic here, right? Now Fibic is about to run straight into Boston. And this is the type of effort that we're going to need tonight from Boston, all right? Boston is going to have to elevate and send shots left and right, especially messing with Kiki Arifin down there. It's going to get pretty tough. It's going to get rough. And we, like I said, don't want to get caught up in those mismatches as well. But good leapability right here. Boom, good block, good hustle, of course, from Lexi. All of this is going to be needed tonight, all right? All right, let's take a look at this one. Fast break points, transition buckets are going to be needed, okay? We have to try to take advantage of the rookie experience. Now, these are two very well-composed rookies, but I still feel like if you add the pressure to them, they could actually fold under that pressure. So let's take a look at this. You have Boston actually getting a strip off of Jones here, and DeWanna Bonner closing in. Way to close the gap to stop the drive. Boom. Good steal, good double team, really quick. And then look at that. We're pushing down the floor. We're running. I like that. Boston hustling is the best she can at this point. It's like 4 minutes in the first quarter. I know she's a little tired. So Lexi getting aggressive. I like this too. This is going to be needed. Now that Caitlin Clark is off of the court, not playing, she's going to have to get in her bag a tad bit. Look how she attacking Cloud. Like Cloud is not even there. Like she is Clouds. All right? Acting like she just vapor. Pulling up, that's aggressiveness. That's what we need. All right? That is exactly what we need from Lexi. All right, let's take a look at this one. This is another point out of you do not need to get caught in these mismatches, okay? Especially with Kiki Arifin tonight. And I think Shakira might play. We don't want those problems down there, all right? So you have Kelsey Mitchell right here with Brianna. That's already a mismatch. I don't know what was going on right here. Maybe they're coming off of the transition, but you have Marine Johannes and Sabrina here, right? You have Sophie Cunningham grabbing Marine. I like that matchup. This is another mismatch. You have Boston on Sabrina. What is going on? Kelsey, you need to get over here. Boston, you need to get over here. But it's not happening. And, of course, we saw what Brianna did with Joan Quayle. They are both attacking the mismatches. So here she comes. Mouse in the house. And like I said, this ain't Tom and Jerry, so the mouse ain't winning this one, right? So now you have Sabrina in the corner. Boston sees the mismatch, so she's trying to show and help, but it's too late. There's nothing you could possibly do right here. Kelsey Mitchell is boxed in, right? She is getting posted up. There's no getting around Brianna. And then, of course, now you have Sabrina open because Boston is trying to help. Ball gets to the corner. That's a wide open three. We do not want to leave those corners open. I don't care who's down there getting toe up. You do not leave that corner, all right? You just let it happen. I'm sorry. You have to let it happen. Or when you see the shot, when she turn her back, you need to jet and try to block. That's the best you can do. But you cannot leave this corner, okay? Then you leave it to somebody who shoots the three. Oh, my goodness. There's too many weapons for the Liberty. But, yeah, she gives up the three. Bang. Have to be careful with that. Try your best not to get caught into the mismatches. All right, here we go. Once again, a mismatch. All right, now you have right here, you have Sophie. Sophie is sitting right here guarding Brianna Stewart. We need Boston over here on Brianna, Sophie over here on Sabrina, but it just wasn't happening. At this point, I would rather you just double team, get the scrambling, and see what happens. I mean, I wouldn't trust Boston guarding Sabrina right here. If we think about it this way with the Mystics. This is Brittany Sykes, all right? This is Sykes with the ball. You cannot allow Sykes to get off on Boston like this. We need to do something to make sure that this shot isn't happening, okay? Now watch this. You get a simple between the legs, step back a tad bit, That's enough space right there for Sabrina to pull. And honestly, Sykes have that same confidence. So she'll pull this. So this cannot happen, all right? That's too late. That's too late. You have to be in her space. She has to, when she breathes, you need to be smelling that perfume on you, right? This is too far back. Too late, and that's an easy shot for her. That's an easy shot. Brittany Sykes is going to be the same way. So you have to close that gap. Y'all know how I feel about that gap. Deion Sanders and the Affleck commercial. Close that gap. All right, let's take a look at this one. Caitlin Clark ended up getting a tad bit lost on the defense. So watch this here, right? You have Marine. She's cutting through. Now, this is a very high percentage shooter from this corner right here. You have to pay attention to who is in those corners, man. You can't give up these corner threes. Very deadly, very detrimental to how teams are losing. It's crazy work, man. Do not leave these players in this corner, right? So Caitlin is trying to, stun them and make sure Marine is having a hard time getting through right here. She gets through, but look, now here comes the problem. The ball is getting swung over here to the corner. If Caitlin was jetting straight to Burke right here, that would have been fine. But Caitlin is not. She's looked like she is going towards Sabrina right here, I think. Now she's changing the direction that she's running in right here. And you could tell if she was jetting straight to where she needed to go, she could have blocked this or got a better contest. But she's wide open, man. That's too late. And she didn't even see that hand. She didn't even see that hand. So they just have to make sure they keep up with their assignments, keep up with who's open, the switches, whatever you're doing, man. Make sure you keep up with them because you can give up some very deadly threes that will help you lose the game, all right? All right, let's take a look at this one. This is just simply saying, hey, trust in your feet, all right? Trust in your feet. Close that gap. Do not give up these threes. I don't know why they're so comfortable with giving up these threes, but look how far Sophie is. This is too much space. Now, I get it. Cloud don't necessarily shoot the three that well, but she's been hot, all right? If they were doing their scouting reports and going over what was going on with the Liberty versus the Sky, a game before them, they would have saw that Cloud was on fire. So you need to close this gap and make sure she don't catch fire again. I would not give her all of this. This is really disrespectful, all right? This is really disrespectful. And that's why Cloud pulled it. Like, oh, you think I can't shoot this? That's way too much space, man. All right, let's take a look at this one, man. We have to play the handoffs better, all right? Look at this. You have Sabrina coming around for Jonquel to hand it off. Boom, handoff. Now, the thing is, if you see a handoff coming, there's no reason for you to be pushing over this way. Boston, you need to be over here so you can slow down this handoff just a tad bit. Get back some because Sabrina, yeah, she can shoot from back there, but that's not necessarily where she wants to pull all the time. She's not Caitlin Clark, all right? So step back, Boston. You stay like right in this area. Allow that handoff to happen, but you need to stunt this, right? You need to slow this down. Stop the ball from driving into the paint. She didn't do that. Now she's stuck on the outside of this. And honestly, there's two plays that can happen right here. You see what I'm saying? Now you have two players open. And that was just bad positioning. Play the handoff better. You have Sabrina. She's going to come in with the floater. Good defensive awareness by Natasha Howard here. But Sabrina can pull this right here. And that's what she did. Bang. That's all day. Have to get in better position on those handoffs, dribble handoffs. Do not let those kill you tonight. Not much to say about this one. This was just a beautiful play. Watch the fake communication. I wonder if they worked on this legitimately in practice. Watch how Natasha Howard do this, right? Look, there goes the signal of, hey, come here, right? Sabrina is watching, but watch this move. Oh my gosh. Lexi already left her. Look at this stance. You're not going anywhere with this stance. You're not going anywhere with this stance, man. Look at this. Burnt her. Just straight took off on her, man. Look at this. Backdoored her easily. That was a beautiful play. The small things, man. The small things count. All right, here go another one where we have to play the handoff better. Okay, you have Cloud up here at the top. Brianna's coming. Easy pass. Here she comes for the handoff. Easy. Now Caitlin is way out of the play, man. This is all it took. Now, honestly, if they knew Caitlin was struggling with her quad already, Bonner should have been just a tad bit over to stop that drive, right? Go ahead and show right here, and then get back. But we do know the mismatch was killing them. So, if anything, I get her staying right here, but you have to stop the drive. You have to slow that down. You see that screen. Caitlyn is not getting over that screen, fam. And you cannot allow her to blow by you just like this. Because you're already committing. If you're going to commit like that, you might as well go all the way over, stop her, let her run into you, let Caitlyn get back into the play, and then you jet back to Sabrina. Not Sabrina, you jet back to Brianna. That's the main thing that should have been done right here, but you didn't do it, and now you get an easy handoff bucket. This is just a fun one, man. I am going to miss Caitlin Clark tonight. Oh, my gosh. Look how she did Cloud so dirty right here. Oh, come here. The step back. Marine, get you some too, man. Get you some too. Oh, my gosh, bro. Bruh. Caitlin Clark is just amazing. That's it. That's all I wanted to say about that clip. But those are some of the things that I was seeing. Did y'all see all those things during the game? I know the game goes extremely fast, so it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. Y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to start showing the obvious within these videos. You know, what Jonquil Jones was doing, what Natasha Cloud was doing one-on-ones. You know, things like that. The things that Caitlyn was doing, the things that Boston was doing one-on-ones. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see the obvious as well in these videos and just get my opinion about those. I just feel like those are kind of easy to break down and y'all kind of see what happened. But anyway, let me know how y'all feel about Film Room today. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.